You fucking broke? You don't have money?
You don't have money? Why am I even talking to you
Yeah.
right now? I'm just gonna hang up the phone because you don't have money for me. I don't like as far as wins this week, I doubled the sets I did. I think last week I only had like 3 sets for the week, but I've done 7 so far. I had 3 sets yesterday. So that was good, and then 1 so far today. So and I had a close yesterday as well come through. So that was awesome. But yeah, moving forward though, like all those leads I was calling was on the onboarding list, which is basically like older leads that hadn't been contacted in a while. So I'm going to be mainly dealing with, older leads who need to be re-engaged, no-show leads, and most interestingly, like leads who got on a sales call and didn't close. I had some conversations and some like common objections I got. Not wanting to invest in themselves type objections. So it was like, you guys should have a guarantee.
What do they say?
They specifically say, wow, you guys said it was $10,000. It's way too much. I was disappointed. I don't want to pay that much for something like this. You guys should have a guarantee.
You ever say, why?
Yeah.
Are you a brokey? You ever say that?
No. I've
you
never
fucking
tried that.
Broke? You don't have money?
You don't have money? Why am I even talking to you right now? I'm just going to hang up the phone because you don't have money for me.
Yeah. Well, it's just like, be playful. They're going to be all serious about their money.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so worried about my money. Right? So.
Yeah, it's like a pattern interrupt, I guess. Oh, you're broke? Like, no one's going to.
Well, that was a joke. I probably wouldn't say that. I might get away with that, but I don't know if you'll get away with that.
Hard to get away with, for sure. But I hear you, though. Be more playful about it and stuff. Like, I can test that.
Yeah, but what are the other objections? And enough of the filler crap. Just give me the data.
Sure. Bad timing. I can
get you the answers.
Bad timing. Okay. Can't commit. Went with another option.
Bad timing for what reason?
Bad timing for what?
Bad time. Yeah. So like, what makes it bad timing?
They would say like they don't have time because like they don't have time to put towards it in a sense. So they'd be like. Okay. I'm just
enough time is not the same time as bad timing.
True. Yeah. That's more so the objection. They're too busy.
Okay. I got it. I understand. What's next?
Went with another option or cheaper option, or they want to go with another program. I got that a couple times. And then wanting to, but unable to make an investment due to financial circumstances. So that's not really an objection. It's just logistical. But those top 3 were the main objections that I was seeing.
Okay. Which one's the one you get the most?
The way too much money one. I got that twice. Went with another option twice, and then the too busy one twice as well. And reach back out to me in like 3 months or something, and I'll have more time. They would say something along those.
No, you won't. You just say, no, you won't. You're gonna be busy then. I guarantee it. You think you're going to somehow become less busy?
Yeah.
Like, or just bring that up some way. Like, do you think you're actually not going to be more busy then? Because if you finish this project, you'll probably pick up another and then you'll be busy then, right? Yeah. Okay. So then if you ever hope to solve this problem and you'll never not be busy, how will you solve it? I don't know. Well, is it possible that you'll just have to figure that out? Like how to do it while you're still busy? Yeah. Okay. Why? For these reasons. Okay. Well, do you want to do it busy? Yeah. Okay, cool. Then why don't we do that?
Yeah. That's a good line to tackle it from. Just like, you're always going to be busy. And that's pretty much true for these guys. Like they are.
I got it.
Yeah.
I got it. Just take it. Take it.
Like,
just accept.
I got it. No, yeah, I'm cool. Just registering it in my head and making sure I have it right.
Yeah, do it in your head.
Yeah.
Ask me questions. You don't have to give me a recap on every piece of advice I give you. Because we will be here all day. Sure. So, and that's not because I don't want to hear from you. I just want to hear something new.
Yeah.
If you don't understand something or you need to run it by me again to make sure you understand, tell me that. But if you're just automatically rattling it back to me because that's what you do, then stop. It's okay. Like, I'm going to keep telling you to shut up about it because it doesn't help you to do that.
Yeah. No, I
It
agree with
does?
you. So thank you for calling me out on it too.
Okay,
I'm trying to
cool.
get better with
Yeah, then I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep doing it, and I'm gonna do it harder. Okay, cool. So then, um, what do they say when they say it's too much money?
it. They say like I don't want to pay it. I don't want to pay 10K for this. Or that's way too
Okay,
much. That's exorbitant.
that's
Somebody
not
told
the
me.
same thing. So I don't want to pay 10K for this. Do you have negotiating power? Because if you do, I would actually like if they buy it for 8K, I'd sell it to them for 8K. I would literally do that.
Mm.
If it was me. But you have to ask. You say you acknowledge it. You don't disagree. You just say, "I understand. I get it. Can you walk me through what's the consideration? Is it not worth the money? Do you not have the money? Do you not see how you'd get a great ROI on it, or do you just don't think we deserve to be paid well for what we do? Like, what's the thing,
It's like
right?
identifying. Yeah.
Because they might actually, and I'm not kidding with you, they might think that you don't deserve the money because they feel bad that they can't charge that much money or that they don't make that much money that easily,
Yeah.
so they might get like jealous. Like there could be all kinds of reasons to not pay you.
Yeah.
So does that make sense?
It does.
Cool. So look at that, simple, holy crap.
Yeah. That's
Oh my god. Yeah. So I don't want to pay too much money. So you need to find out. You have to get interested in them. So when they give you an objection, don't freak out. Be like, okay, cool. Let's take a look at it, man. So you're looking at a different program. Tell me about that program. All this stuff, da 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 da. Okay, cool. What was it originally that made you interested in our program? Like you had like booked a call, or you were checking out our stuff. Like what made you interested in that originally? Oh, this, that, and the other. Okay, got it. And like, what was the problem you were having that you felt that was going to be the solution for this? Do you still have that problem? Yeah. And are you completely married to, like, you wouldn't even be willing to consider another option at this point? Well, I don't know. Maybe I would. Okay, well, why? Why would you like be willing to consider another option? Well, this reason and that reason. Well, look, man. I just want to ask a few questions. I don't know if we're the right thing for you. You might have already found the right thing with these other guys, and that's fine. But is it cool if we just keep talking? And I don't know. Maybe there's some advice I can give you, or if working with us is a better idea, or working with them. I don't really care, but we can kind of see, kind of do a double check, make sure that this checks all your boxes, and then you take them through a full discovery, and then you say, okay, cool. So whenever it comes to this company and us, or this company that you're talking about, tell me about like the things that they're promising you and the things that they say they're going to do and da 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 da. Okay, cool. Thank you. And when we take a look at what we do, like um, because typically, like, did you find them before you found us? If they say yes, that's going to be gold, because then you would say, well, if you were happy with a match that you had, like let's say you were married, you wouldn't go back on Tinder to try and find another date. So what was it that you felt was lacking that you made you feel like you could find a better fit?
That's sauce.
So that's one if they say no and that we found you first. Got it. So is it just that we didn't follow up with you enough times, or is there something you feel is missing from what we're doing? Well, I don't know. Da 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 da. Well, if we take a look at like who you like more, regardless of finances and all that, and what you get delivered to you, like who do you like the best? Who do you resonate with most? Well, I think you guys. Okay, why? For these reasons, I find this, that, and the other. Like I like it. Okay, cool. So if you resonate with us more, then what's missing? Oh, they promised me this. Okay, got it. Do you really care about that, or do you care about the result? I care about the result. So if you care about the result, what if you didn't have that but you still got the result? Would you care? No. Okay, got it. So if you resonate with us and all you care about is the result, what other reason wouldn't you work with us? Well, I don't know. Okay. So let me ask you, like, are you still married to working with this other company, or do you want to see if we could potentially do this for you if you resonate with us more? Like, which one do you think it would make more sense to go with? Because obviously it's important to work with people you like, because then you're going to receive the information better. you're going to get better results because you feel you can communicate with them easier. So do you feel like that's the case here with us at all? Yeah, I do. Okay, cool. So then what do you want to do? I actually want to, you know what? I'll look at your guys' stuff again. Okay, cool. That's it.
Yeah. And
But you got to get really interested.
Yeah. And it's like, it almost seems like you're coming up with these questions off the top of your head. Right? Because
Yes.
it's like that interest is there. So
Yeah.
that's what I need.
I don't have a script for this.
Yeah. That's really cool.
That's the challenge is in sales, your job is fighting against no, which means that any way you can find an in. Okay, cool. They got cooler deliverables and they're cheaper. Do we resonate more? No, we don't resonate more. Is there any redeeming factor?
Yeah.
If not, then I would let the deal go. If there's really nothing that they connect with us more on, then I would just move on, and that's fine. Because you're going to be like objection handling and fighting them at that point.
Yeah.
Because you're not on the same side of the table anymore. They feel like they're on a different side of the table, on a different team with a different company. So you're going to be fighting them. You really, it's very difficult. Like you need to get on their side of the table, and if you can't, then you move on. So it's just, how do I get on their side of the table? So we're like, we're working on this together instead of in opposition to each other.
Nice. Right? I think that's what I needed to hear is get on their side of the table, because I think that's what I was trying to do is fight them on the objection. Like,
it's not a fight, man. It's like they give you an objection because they're interested. You ask them, if you had the money, would you do it? Yeah. Okay, cool. So then should we just figure out ways to find the money? Yeah. Do you secretly have the money and you just don't want to admit it because you don't want to spend it? Yeah. Like, I don't know. You just got to get interested.
Yeah. That's really cool. Just not restricting myself.
Yeah. So you want to drill it?
Sure.
Okay, cool. So call me up. What's the product?
Public speaker coaching.
Do you want me to be past sales call, no show? What do you want me to be?
Let's do past sales call.
Yeah.
All right, let's get it.
So you're gonna dial me, and I'm gonna be a past sales call.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Sweet, I got it.
All right. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hey, is this John?
Yeah, this is John.
Awesome, John. This is Jordan with Taylor Conroy's team at Leader. I just want to give you a call real quick because it looks like you had a meeting with us a couple months ago about getting into paid public speaking and getting some help with that. Does that ring a bell at all?
With the Reader? All right, me, Frank.
It's from Taylor Conroy, the public speaking guy.
Yeah, pause. Don't interrupt people when they're thinking. He was doing exactly what you said for him to do, and then you interrupted him. You said, does that ring a bell? So he was going to go find what bell that rang. And then, oh, cool, look at that. We just got to close in. The team opens.
There you go.
Yeah,
nice.
Freaking awesome. But does it make sense?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So continue. So yeah, I was we had a call. Yeah, we had a call about 3 months ago.
Nice. How'd that call go?
Pretty good. Yeah.
Nice, man. Cool. When you had that call, like, I guess since then, what's happened? Have you been able to like get into paid speaking yet in the way you wanted to, or were you still looking for, a way to break in?
Yeah, no, I still want I want break in.
Okay.
It was too much for me, so I was looking for cheaper option.
Just too much money for you?
Yeah.
I see. You went out and looked for cheaper options. You said, did you find anything that that resonated with you? Did you try anything or?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
No,
okay.
Yeah, no.
I got you. You said it was too much money, right? Like, is it that maybe you didn't have the money? Maybe it just didn't seem worth it to you, or what was, I guess, the reason it was too much for you?
Yeah, I would just say, what do you mean by too much? Like, what does that mean?
Yeah, what did you mean when you said like too much for you though, John?
I don't want to pay that much. It's too much money.
Why not? Like, what makes the too much to pay, in your own opinion?
I don't want to pay that much for it. I want good deal.
Good deal? What makes a good deal to you?
That's a good question. If I get best price
Best price for what?
for what I'm buying.
Okay. And when you were looking into us, like, what was your goal? Right? What were you wanting to achieve as far as paid speaking? Like, how
Paid
much money did you
public
want to make?
speaking.
Yeah,
15K a month.
15K a month.
Yeah, 15K a month.
Okay. Well, John, let me ask you, like, did you feel like from just what you saw from us, I might be hard to remember, but from what you saw from us, do you feel like we could actually help you get to 15,000 a month with paid speaking based on what you saw from us?
Oh yeah, you can do it,
You did?
but too much.
Well, what about what we do actually made you feel like we can get you there?
Cause you guys are part of you really nice and you're white folk, so
Yeah.
you know how to speak English.
There we go. We appreciate that for sure. So given that you see us being people that can get you there, it's like you want a deal, right? And what you're buying from us, like, would you agree or disagree, John? What you're buying from us is the result, right? The result of you getting 15,000 a month in paid speaking. I mean, you feel like we can get you there, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So heck, do you feel like, paying $10,000 to go on to make $15,000 per month? You think that's
So I
you?
also do know how much that is per year. So that you want to you can annualize it, and then that'll really put it into perspective. Which is he's gonna have a $215,000 return on investment if he achieves that across any 12 month span of time.
Yeah, I have 180,000.
180 is 15. Okay, I did my math
Yeah.
wrong. Well,
Yeah.
then he'll have $170,000 ROI across any 12 month span of time, where he's doing 15K a month.
Exactly.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay, cool. So now apply that here.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, looking at it from that side, I mean, you like a good deal, John. I mean, do you think that paying $10,000 to make 15,000 a month for 12 months? I mean, that's 180,000. So that's a $170,000 return on investment. Do you think that's a pretty good deal?
When you put it that way, yeah, but could you do better on the price?
You could, maybe.
What? No, just say no.
No. Yeah, you're right.
Because you don't have negotiating power. So
Yeah.
but also, no, like that's a great deal.
Yeah, no.
That's the best deal out there. What do you mean? So even though you've got an Asian accent, you can still make 15K a month doing public speaking.
Yeah.
So you totally do it, right? So keep going.
Okay. You want to pick up from can you do better on the price?
No, we can skip that.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you all. I gave you 2 objections. So which ones have I given you so far?
You gave me too much money, cheaper option.
Yes.
Okay. So should we circle back to the cheaper option since it seems like we handled the too much?
As soon
money
as you tie a bow on this, like you need to ask him. I would say, so do you feel like that's a good deal? So if you spend 10 grand to make that amount of money per year, or even if it was $100,000 per year, like would that still be worth it to you?
So you just
Okay, cool. Then
tying it up.
you're tying him down. You're tying him down that the objection's handled.
Okay.
You're getting him to agree that he's not going to bring it up again. Yeah.
So John, that is a good deal for you. Like you making 170,000 return on investment. That is a good deal.
Yeah, I think so. 10x, good average size investment.
Yeah.
Good average size deal.
100%.
So, or 17 times, not 17%. 17 times. So 100%, I think it is.
Yeah. Gosh. So
pretty good return on investment in my book.
Yeah. Well, there you go. And I know you mentioned earlier that you were kind of looking into like maybe like I guess cheaper options. Is that something you're maybe still wanting to do, John, or what's going on there now that we've kind of like figured out this is a good deal? Like, are you still wanting to look at other companies and see?
So, okay, you just added in a bunch of shit. You said the same thing twice.
Yeah.
You said, are you still wanting to look? Now that we've done this, are you still wanting to look?
Yeah. That's over.
You didn't have to add that second part.
Over.
Yeah. You didn't. Just do you still want to look for cheaper options?
Yeah. That's it.
Maybe. Okay, got it. Well, let's look at it from a different perspective. If you were to spend, let's say, $47 on something, would you feel very motivated to do the work? Or would that just like be an inconsequential amount of money? You can answer me, by the way, Jordan.
Maybe.
What do you mean, maybe?
Like,
if you have you ever bought something for $7 and like didn't use it?
I mean, yeah.
And then have you ever spent like, I don't know, $5 grand, $10 grand, $20 grand on something? like a house or a car or anything like that, or a program or anything?
No. If I did that,
You've never spent that amount.
I'd use it.
Okay, yeah, you'd use it, right? So then that's what I'm saying is like the more you actually spend on this, the more likely you are to get results because you'll have more of a fire under your ass to like apply it and make it a return. Like it's as strange as it might sound, people will spend $5,000 on something and they won't get a return because it's not big enough of a loss if they don't. They're like, oh, I can eat $5,000, even if they can't. They'll like waste $5,000 that they don't have, right? I'm not saying that's you, but at the end of the day, do you think you'd be more motivated if you spent more money
I'd say definitely.
to get the training?
I'd say definitely.
Okay. So do you think you should look for cheaper options? Well, let me ask you, in life, do you believe that you get what you put out? Like if you put out bad, you receive bad. If you put out good, you receive good. So if you're always price shopping and looking for the cheaper option, what do you think people who are going to hire you as a speaker are going to do? Will they want to pay you your premium rate, or will you start attracting people who want to pay you, or pay the cheaper option?
Yeah. I mean, heck, probably if I'm looking for cheaper options all the time, price shopping, probably the latter.
Yeah. So do you think that's the correct operating basis based on the goals you shared with me? To always look for the cheaper option. Okay, got it. So then do you want to look for cheaper options right now?
No.
You sure? You can if you want to.
Yeah. I guess the investment's a little bit daunting, but
okay. So why don't we overcome the fear instead of trying to take a lesser road? Okay, cool, man. How you feel so far?
Better.
All right, cool. So where do you want to go from here?
Yeah, I guess I'd be open to looking into this and seeing what we can do.
You've been looking into it for 3 months. You've been open and looking into it for 3 months. Yeah. When's it going to be time to take some action? What, next year? You know what? I'll put you on my calendar for 2028. There's a meteor that's supposed to hit in 2029 that's supposed to destroy like the majority of humanity. We can wait until after then because nobody will have money and you can do all the public speaking you want, but nobody will be there to listen.
Yeah. I didn't know about a dang meteor in 2029. But
so time's kind of the essence. The thing is regardless of if that happens or not, what are you going to do? Keep putting your goals off? You said it was a goal. When you set the goal, at the moment you set the goal, do you think, man, how can I elongate this as long as possible? How can I take the longest amount of time to hit it?
No, I want to try to, achieve it as quickly as I can.
But whenever you actually go to take action, how often do you actually get in your own way and make it take longer because you make decisions slower?
Probably pretty often.
Does that happen often?
It does.
Yeah. So do you think that's the correct operating basis? So then what do you want to do instead?
You get this started.
You sure?
Yeah.
You don't sound very excited.
I mean, I am. I'm just still a little bit nervous, but.
Okay. Well, it takes courage to do things quickly. But the quicker you do things in life, number one, the better stories you're going to have to tell in your public speaking. And number two, the quicker you're going to move. And it's just going to require you having like a nice constant hum of fear because you're going to be moving way faster than is comfortable. So you got to choose what kind of person, you want to show up as. If you want to be the guy who's like playing quick, fast, high octane game, or if you want to be the guy who like slurps spaghetti every night in front of the TV and drinks a beer and lets out a big, large burp and then goes to sleep in his rocking chair, right? Yeah. You got to decide what kind of guy you want to be whenever you're playing this game, right? If you want to play the lazy version, then let's wait another couple days or 3 months or whatever, because that's what he does. It's always tomorrow. The tomorrow guy. I'll get it done tomorrow. The door that's hanging off the hinge. I'll get it done tomorrow.
Yeah.
And it's been tomorrow 47 times.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I understand that you have nerves, but you're going to have nerves on stage too. And at the end of the day, you got to decide who you want to. I mean, doesn't it piss you off that you have these nerves and it slows you down?
Yeah. Yeah, it slowed me down for a long time, honestly.
What about it pisses you off?
It's just like held me back from a lot of like opportunity in my life and every area, even like with outside of like, this idea I have of doing public speaking. I mean, it's held me back in terms of like fitness and a lot of other areas too.
And are you okay with that?
No, I do want to.
You've been okay with it. So how do I know that you're actually going to make a change this time? And we're not just going to have this be another friggin', average year.
To actually commit to changing it and do something different take different actions.
Okay, so what action do you want to take right now?
Yeah, I want to move forward with this and actually progress my public speaking career.
Okay.
Launch it finally.
So it's 10 grand. So you got all that ready to go?
I don't have it like all ready to go right now, but I know you guys mentioned like
Mhm.
financing plans and stuff. So
Sure.
we could do
How
that.
much do you have? Like, what's the most you could do up front right now?
Probably like
And I mean, an amount that's uncomfortable, but that doesn't break the bank.
like 5,000, like
Okay.
half of it.
So what if we split it into 2 payments of 5 grand? Would that work?
Yeah, that would work.
You sure? I want you to call me up next month and be like, that didn't work. So does that actually work?
I could do it. Yeah, I could do it. That would definitely. It would still be uncomfortable, but wouldn't just like be out once.
Okay, cool. So let's do it, man.
Okay.
Sweet. So what card do you want to use?
I'll just use my Capital One card.
All right, cool. Yeah, you have a Capital One card that has $10,000 limit on it?
No, it's just making.
What the
I'm
fuck?
just making up a scenario.
What? I don't think anybody ever gets those high limits. So,
Just making up bullshit.
no, it's all good, dude. So do you see? You need to get their payment links and close these deals because they've already been pitched. You should not put them on with a closer. It'd be so fucking stupid. You can handle all their objections and close them right then and there.
I'll
It'd
ask.
be so stupid if they didn't. Yeah, like seriously, don't ask. Just say, hey, I'm going to have the chance to close some of these myself. Give me the tools I need to close it. And only when you're certain that every box is checked and they'd close, then you pitch them. Otherwise, you're going to lose deals. Because throw it on the closer's calendar like 90% of the time. But I used to close deals when I'd follow up with them. I spent like 2.5 hours on with a guy, and I pushed him. Like I really pushed him.
Yeah.
And he bought, and he was like, "Thank you so much, dude. Like that was great. Like I've never had anybody do that with me." So I was like, "Yeah, do whatever you need." So they will thank you if you get them over the edge because they're scared. That's all it is. It's all fear. The finance is bullshit. It's just fear.
Yeah. I'm curious, like when you like, I guess I noticed throughout that whole thing, there would be a lot of times where like you switch between, asking questions, getting clarity, but then like you have a moment where you'll like kind of give me a perspective or like reframe the fear, or like explain something. Like when do you feel like that right time is to like, I guess, give them
Whenever
logic?
I can't predict what your answer is going to be.
Mm.
If I can predict what your answer is going to be to a question, I'll ask a question. And if I can't predict what your answer is going to be, then I have to give you data that makes it predictable what your answer is going to be to my next question. I need to give you logical, sound data that whenever I deliver it to you, it will change and ensure that you give me the answer I want to the next question I ask. And I'm okay not getting the answers that I want, right? I just, the easiest way to run a sales call is to be able to predict everything that happens next, is to just know. It's a spiritual being thing. It's not a freaking human thing. It's not looking at a script. It's just like, I know what he's going to say next. I know what he's going to feel next. I know what he's feeling right now. And I know what's likely going to happen. And I also know that he's going to buy. So it's like knowing these things ahead of time.
Yeah. Just
and
like,
then if you're asking a question,
yeah,
just knowing what the answer is going to be. You can know what the answer is going to be before they answer.
Yeah.
Or you know what it's likely going to be.
It's
So go ahead.
It's like an intuitive thing where like you just can sense
Kinda.
the type of person they are and like kind of just know how they're going to respond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a psychological thing. It's just purely, I know that they're going to say it. I know what answers you're going to give me because I make a really good case.
Yeah.
I'm good at making cases. I'm like, how often? Like you probably have been putting off lots of things that you want to get done. If you've put this off for 3 months. So how much longer do you want that to be your operating base? I just asked, do you want that to be your operating basis? Is that the easiest way to handle most objections is to say, here's your goal. Is this the correct operating basis? Here's your goal. Is this the correct operating basis? If you do that, you can handle most objections because it's just they're acting out of congruence with their goal. Now, if buying your thing is out of congruence with their goal, then they shouldn't buy it. They shouldn't. And it would be reasonable for them to not buy it. But if it's incongruence with their goal, then if you just keep saying, what's the correct operating basis? What's the correct operating basis? And then if you're going to ask that question, what do you think the correct operating basis is? And they might give you the wrong answer or give you an answer that doesn't make sense. Let them give you a wrong answer. And then just say like, well, look, I can understand where you're coming from because a lot of the times people think this. and the issue is it causes this problem, and here's maybe where that thought comes from. But at the end of the day, what's really going to get you there is this. What do you think? Would you agree with that? Yes. Okay, got it. So what do you think the correct operating basis is on this thing we were just talking about? Oh, it's this. You sure? Yes. Why? This reason. Okay, cool. So he gave me, from his perspective, the answer. You're not just copying what I said. You actually see that for yourself too. Yeah. Okay, cool. So then, great. Then where do you want to go from here? If they keep choosing the correct operating basis, the correct operating basis is make decisions quickly, move quickly, and keep your state high enough to where you ensure that you can think clear enough to be able to make the correct decisions quickly. That's it. That's the easiest way to live life.
Yeah.
So if they're doing anything other than that, like being fearful, be like, and then you need to raise their state. So I was like, doesn't it piss you off that fear keeps getting in the way of you and your goals? Yes. So then you got out of fear and you got pissed, right? Okay, cool. And then what do you want to do next from antagonism to boredom? Because whenever you're bored, all you ever ask is, what should I do? What should I do? So I say, what do you want to do next? So he picks, or like, what action do you want to take next? Okay, cool. I want to take action on this. So he has some level of interest on why. Maybe I can push the interest higher to strong interest. He's like, what? Because I really like it. Da, 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 da. I got it. Well, I mean, you excited? You want to get started? Yeah, dude, I'm actually really excited. Push him up to enthusiasm or cheerfulness. And then he should be glowing by the time it's time to buy. And there should be no objections. There shouldn't be fear. It should just be like, he's really excited, buy. And then he